Alright. Let's go. Time to do it. Get to it. Old Charlian is where the story takes place. We had our fun. We tested Monk's abilities to see if we could understand it. Which I was afraid it would be complicated because it's like I've got like 3 different gauge bars here. The chakra gauge and the beast seals and stuff. But it's like literally push button that we tell you to. And then when you use perfect balance, yeah, wherever perfect balance, I'm fat. And it's like, oh, okay. Oh, it's a... Hang on. Hello. A new world to explore. Welcome back, Ronald. We just had word from Aaronville. It seems he managed to secure passage to Tyrrell aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall? I go and inform your travel companions. It should only take a moment. New sounds! Sorry. No, the main hall. That's the old... Yeah, that's the old map, but under it, the smaller one is the new one. Huh. There's still parts of the world that have not really been checked yet. Can I get up here? Oh. I'm not gonna... Before... When we did Endwalker, I rushed. Like, kinda. Just focused mainly on the story. But now, this time, I want to mess around and have fun. It's not a race. There are no races happening. If you get to level 100, good for you, but... We'll question how you got there, because most likely you skipped everything. Ojika gave us the good news. We've made ready to set sail at the moment's notice. Oh, for now. I forgot to put that, by the way. On the stream. The only one yet to arrive is Aaronville himself. I forgot to put it on the stream. No spoilers, please, folks. Or else. You know what will happen. I won't even care. Ah, you're all here. Not even joke spoilers, like... It took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's guildship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tyrrell. There will be other passengers, researchers, and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Arabella. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. You'd think we could, considering. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern. But everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tyrrell, right? Yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Totalia is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall support you during the rite of secession and support your bid to become Dawn's servant. In addition to that, Alphino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. That's good. By visiting Tyrrell, we hope to learn more about how its married cultures interact with one another. How they find common ground, develop stronger ties. The sort of insights that might help our friends in Isambard. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due to attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Crow? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive I found. Have been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there will be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I'm part of an expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as a guide. So playing the part of the Stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. Oh no. Hoist sails and let the winds take us as you please. We won't make you Dawn Servant by standing here and talking about it. I go wherever adventure is to be found. Nope, we hoist sail and let the winds take us as she pleases. Well said. We won't get far wallowing in the shadows. Exactly. Right then, if all are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. Hard to believe we're starting the game pretty much, kinda. Starting this expansion again on a ship. Because last time in Endwalker, we took a ship to what do we call it?
I can feel your excitement.
To here, Old Charlie.
Eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, for once. Guys, better not ruin my summer vacation. What do you mean?
Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels.
Great.
Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bufiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
You worry too much.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Exactly.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off! It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
There's no turning back.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Cattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Toral.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Wokla Mat.
Ooh, the new map.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
Don't jinx it.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Toral was far, but it's another thing to really know.
We could have took the Ragnarok. I'm just saying.
Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several
Hey!
times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the rite of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own. Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
Hey, crystals. Oh, this will be my first visit to Toral. Fongenity? I'm gonna call you Fawn. The name. I was working at Estimene's Aesthetics in Oda, you see, but my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlotte, in the hopes of starting over. While I was attempting and failing to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawn Serpent workers open to all, regardless of origin, and so L'Oreal seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. How tired, Mercy? I see you in Revorsia before. You great and famous hero. I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more of you Eorzeans coming to Toral, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, and so we headed home to lick our wounds. Aw. My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Kenarana? You know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Toral almost 80 years ago. The Mamojaw's leader is said to have welcomed him with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back. Potatoes, tomatoes, and corn, which spread all across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. Ooh. Hey, Cameron returned to Toral several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last record voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is testimony to the ocean's peril. Yeah. Oh. An adventurer, I presume? I'm a merchant myself, based in Oda. Specialty imports and exports of Eorzea and Torali, both. If this is your first crossing the salt, as they say, do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this. It is not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans. For the Bokote, the Hetsaru, the Hofgar, the Exwal, not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Did you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who will be sat next in the Dawn Servant shiny chair. There are 4 claimants in the right of succession. Your young Wook Lamet being one of them, of course. But from what Maboja bloke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin on the 3rd promise. So I guess the promise is, I guess, the Ascension path. There, can I go in here? Oh, that's a passage to Old Charlotte. What the? Where's Alpha? I just saw him up here. I'm told this vessel has been equipped with a barrier generator to protect from storms. A reassuring thought, though I nevertheless pray there will be no need for it. That's what the crystals are probably for. I'd start to dull on these long sea voyages. How about some light sparring later? Deep breaths. Deep breaths. I heard Aaron Barrow was looking for passage to put the old law, so I managed to squeeze his party aboard one of our chartered vessels. As fortune would have it, we had just scheduled an expedition to Toral. I'm gonna be butchering names left and right, by the way, so that's gonna be fun. Did you learn anything of interest? I learned that it's a lot. Oh, I haven't heard about the clan names. We should have Wook Lamet and Aaron Vero teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
The Shetona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
Lalafells are called.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
Oh dear.
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
This couldn't be Cho, could we? So much for
I have
this.
not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since.
Storm is here.
The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
This isn't a normal storm. Something's making it.
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning. What an extraordinary life he must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
It's not the first time. We've...
Voklama, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress. By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
Got it. The facial features are so good. It looks so natural. And the lighting. The lighting looks so grand now. And we're here.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Ugh. Can't be much farther now, can it?
Seabirds.
Seabirds! So many seabirds.
Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
Just be careful, they'll steal your quarters. Or in this case, they'll steal your gill. They'll take it.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
Oh.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
There, look at my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
Oh, wow.
At last, we have come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
It's real. I mean, it's been real since we started, but 5 a.m., but sound like guys. You like jazz? I've noticed people calling it jazz, but it kind of sounds like swing.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
Look at the texture on them.
You never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihiola are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Oh.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tulihiola?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first. I bid you welcome to Tulihiola.
I just noticed the flag. It has Bagrex or whatever his name. He goes by another name. I can't remember. Oh. Well, despite the storms of efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. Yep, there we are. And now to run off and do side quests. You have arrived at Toilolo. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the Shawnee Sailor in Skylar's Harbor in Old Charlotte. Okay. The Nation of Toilolo. Oh, this is the part where they just give us gear and weapons. Oh, the blue coat cat. Oh, where? Nuts. Hold on. We gotta stop everything. I gotta see how many pounds of nuts. They said nuts, but... Stop everything we're doing. We're going to get a kitty. I'm on top boxes. Oh, it's not that far. Hang on a sec. I'm sorry, did we go to like the 1920s or 30s? Something with this music? Dawn Hunt Banner. Oh, wait, what did it say? Oh, okay. I have to do some of the story first, hang on. And then... God, everyone apparently is just running to the jumping puzzle. Nothing else matters. That's amazing. The music is insane here. They... Right then, first things first. Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. Come on. I realize we just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the Rite of Succession begins. What? No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? We were wondering who these strange folk were, so the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Walk Lamont, are you already well? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I recruited them to help win the Rite of Succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners are going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. I enjoy it as much when you do. Please don't ever worry about that. You're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, Bird Promise. I did have a point. Bois Lamont is technically royalty here, and like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is about to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean, technically? I suggest we move in 2 groups so as to attract less attention. I'm just technically ignoring me then? Ronald, you and Crow can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we have a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Lamont's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. How she, like, that's how I feel right now in my stomach. I don't know why. Kyle. Raw isn't going anywhere. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What? The contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Erenville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships mooned at the docks. Yeah. Our vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats, or barges ferrying cargo up and down the river from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yuktorol, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stall in the neighboring market. Speaking of which, Bayside Baby should be our next stop. Oh no, keep the... Okay. You can request companions behind by entering a different area. Yeah, it's... Yes, we know how this works. That is a massive light. By the way, we need to make sure we get... This is Bayside Baby. Totoral's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have it. Yay! Alright, I should mention that here in Totoral, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pellu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Riorzia, so most shops are happy to accept your guild. There's also Wakumi. We'll call it Wakumi. Another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. Here. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. We got the levy mates. Oh, okay, this is... Yep, we just found... Oh, we found the crafting and gathering place. Which I saw. So can I now? No, not yet. Not time. It's a meal. So, oh, so that means we could get our mount now. Oh boy. I am just running all over the place. I just wanted, yeah, I wanted to do the apron. 4% experience boost. Ooh. Sorry. I'm in a conversation with my FC leader about her wedding. It's so crazy. No. No on every time. Jeez. Oh, hello. What do you think of that, huh? Whoa, my goodness, you have Aetherites in Totodolo? I think I told you before, but my brother, Joanna, spent 3 years studying in Charlotte. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea once, had one built immediately. Wow. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Exile Torah. Let's make a stop at Bright Plume Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters for the Lands Guard. Hang on, let me God, look how beautiful it is. Look at that shininess. Look at that shine! Wait a sec, you know what it looks like? It looks like that, what were they called in, what were they called in Final Fantasy XIV? The one you find in the underwater sewer, I forget what they're called. Fal'Cie. That's what they were. Yeah, that one. The one with the 2 heads and it just kept spinning around. Yeah, you don't fight it in there, in that game, but it's like. Here? No. Whoa. Ow. Ow. Broke my leg. Alright. Up here. I know, I'm probably missing the Aetherites along the way, but I'll get them all soon. What's this? Discuss the elevation. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfare were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Oh, that's pretty cool. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Walk Lamont gets her endless endurance. Yeah, where am I? Oh. I'm like... Hey. The worst part of the expansion. Current collection. Expansion mode. Me. It's current. Someone said it. Current. We have to collect the currents again. Expansion ruined. I don't want to play now. I don't want to do it. God, it's. We got to do that all over again. Do I have that set up? Yes, I do. Okay. What is this? All Saints Charm. Wait, is this what I'm thinking of? Here we are. Right Plume Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Totala and preserving the peace. Yay! The Lance Guard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago when Zora Jaw took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant and martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alice should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I show you the Skygate. Skygate? It's right at the northern end of Howland Mark. You mean Zeal Skygates? I swear, if I go over here and it's just this square, giant square that's literally a portal that just goes up. Zeal confirmed in Dawn Trail. The Kingdom of Zeal from Chrono Trigger is confirmed to be in this game. Or is it just a giant door? Oh, it's a giant door. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge. The March. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yokhoi. Huyo. Strictly speaking, Toral is actually two separate continents. Yok-Toral, the southern lands of the mother, and Axtoral, in the northern lands of the father, which lies beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one giant man mass, but long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle. And when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twine. Oh, jeez. A familiar sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Heidelin and Zodiar. Oh. Oh. Could this be the place? Could this have been the spot where, where Heidelin drop-kicked Zodiac, this spot, and it was just mangled into the source when she recreated everything. Where the crater she made pretty much was mangled there. But getting back to Extraterral, those lands are also part of the Totoyo Nation, correct? Right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of 2 continents in a single nation. The many clans of Terral have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their mirrored conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne. So I can preserve the peace he built. Well, you see, you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Sorry! Politics is not one of my strong suits. I mean, crossing the bridge to Exterral requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the Rite of Succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. Oh. I'll hold you to that. Then I'll make sure you win. You really mean that? Oh, woe to anyone who stands between you and adventure. Hey, I came here to have fun. I'm not into any of this politics stuff. Everybody else can deal with that. But me, I want to be able to, I'm here to have fun and eat all the tacos and find all the pieces I need for nachos. Then I can make a nacho. We must have covered half the city by now. Tutaloya is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. I don't have to open it. I don't have to worry about gear, I don't think, until 6 something. I am going to take another little break. I gotta use... I don't know what's wrong with me. Please stop. Yeah. I will be right back with more once let me take a bathroom break.